hit refresh real quick. Yeah, it says that I am on now, but the stream was messing around, so I've got to check the audio before I get started. Make sure everything's up and running. I'm gonna do a little bit on my Blender project that I've been working on. Stream was for Dragus Production. Check, make sure I can hear everything. I am on now. So there we go. I actually have it on DLive now. I wasn't able to do that earlier with Summertide on DLive. I actually had an entire show. I finished up an episode that I was doing for The Wonderful World of Weirdness, and then I turned around and just had to do another one with Summertide and Austin, their son, and for some reason it just did not kick in. So after that, I decided I'm going to get on Blender, and I am going to start work on this project. This is something that I've been wanting to do too for a little while. I've got to put my image on there for Rumble. They want me to have at least an avatar on there, so it might get in the way with this area over here. So if it does, and I catch it in time, then I can change that around to where it's not seen. So far, I've been this far into it, and it looks really, really crazy. One thing that stuck out to me too was the mouth and the snout right here. If you look at the picture, the mouth isn't really all that visible like that at that angle. I've got it more in front, whereas it really needs to be kind of going this direction over here, facing that direction with his eyes maybe lurking sideways. But that could probably be taken care of by taking this down here, maybe even this, moving it inward, which is a good idea anyhow, because that's just way too popped out right like that. Probably should do that one too. Let's see. Do it that way. Then bring it in a little bit. Get rid of that one. No. I just, yeah, it doesn't seem right. That snout maybe needs to come out. This one. This one, this one, this one. I'll do that. Do this one too. Maybe. See what happens when I do this. Now, that makes it even worse. In my opinion, it does. Undo all this before it gets out of hand. Yeah, because it's like his head, yeah, okay, he's got his head turned, but it's not really all that great. Turn that off. Let's go here. Go back. We could do the blocks. But what I need to do is really turn that head if I can. Or that snout, I should say. Do that with this. Let me see how horrible this is. Oh, wow. Okay, so hit tab, take it out of edit mode. That's supposed to be an object mode now. Hide this. Hide this. Take it back into this position. Oh, wow. Well, I see what that is now. It's because there's nothing there, which is actually good. You know, I may just start this over because I really want to get that mouth, and topography, with topography I really should have started at the mouth anyhow, and went from there and then worked myself out. So that's probably what I'm going to want to do. Right. And do that. Go into edit mode, put it on this, bring that here. Hit um, hit separate from selection. Now that is separate from all of it, I believe. Hit tab. That one is separate. Delete that. Now, what I do here is I create a mouth. Duplicate. Put it back into edit mode. Select all. Hit F. And F. We'll do it. Do that. There we go. That's what I need to do. And you know what? I should probably also put a mirror on here too. Um, Clipping. Down here. With that subdivided, I should say. Shift D, duplicate, grab it, hit Y on the axis, then G, and then X or Z on the axis. Come back, use or hit that one, hit F, connect it. Then over here on this side, you'll see that it's creating the same for that side when it comes to a mouth. But I want that to come out more like that. It'll still be on that line, but it'll have more of a separation. Hit grab Y or G for grab, and then on the Y, move it to the Y axis. Hit Z for Z axis, bring it down. Come back, click on that freaking on that, click on that vertical, and then hit F, connects. I just keep doing that all the way to the end of the mouth. This is really the way I should have done it from the beginning, and I just wasn't thinking properly. Just for that whole face goes straight out topography, you know. So hit D, Shift D for duplicate. Hit G to grab. Oh wait, hit G to grab. Y. Bring it out on the Y axis. Hit G again. Hit Z for the Z axis and bring it down. Just bring it down to the line. Select this vertice as well as this one, and then hit F. And it creates a face. So yeah, this is gonna work out better. I think it will, at least. Yeah, because see, I do want it to retain that whole thing. You know what I mean? The eyeball things. I'm gonna have to do that separate because that's just freaking weird. That's just weird. Okay, G, Y. See, in situations like this, I don't have a problem with too many vertices because, like I said, this is more of a cartoon format, you know? So being able to use extra vertices to kind of put everything where it belongs on the lines is really a good thing. So I still have to kind of do this, hit G, and then on the x-axis bring it out. That way I can actually create sort of head. Use my imagination. Which is something that's pretty tough to do. Yeah, there we go. Actually, right there in between the mouth and or in between the nostrils is probably the best route to go there. Uh, Camera mode. Sure it wasn't intersecting with the truth is this does not need to be way in there. But because this is technically just the mouth, you know what I mean? Which actually it's not as minimal as that either because the mouth is a major part of the whole freaking face, so I need to kind of chill on that. I don't even know why I said that. Keep on doing it. Oh, now go up, back over a little bit. See, like right here, I can actually subdivide that. Come in here, give that a little bit of a dimension, a little bit of a curve. over here. Bam. Now I need to pull out of camera, see what it is that we've got here. And now see that head has to be bigger because that's going to be the whole frickin' head, the diameter of it, according to the mouth. So when I'm done here, I have to frickin' spread that out. This has to come this way, so, and then this will automatically come that way because of this. Okay. And this is actually, believe it or not, the way I should have done it originally. Put a subdivision in between there. Take this, bring that over like that. That'll also set it up to where I can create an actual mouth. Yeah. Topography was definitely the way to go on this. Now we have the mouth developed. All I have to do now is shape how big I want the head to be. And I wish I wouldn't have had the head connected like I did. If I would have taken and determined the body. All right.
Together now, fearless blaze. Rise. harbor's wail, boundless currents in every strum. In this storm we become the drum. The storm is roaring, we take control. Unseen forces driving us all. Steel and thunder are guiding light. In the chaos resolve your might. Raging storm, just fear to ashes. Under fire until it crashes. In the heat of the divine. In this moment we entwine. Set and wavery light I can't contain. With every riff our spirits reclaim. Like the lightning in eternal pain. To warriors your name. In the shadows, our legends awaken. Feel my fire, our spirits unshaken. Lightning strikes as we unite. When I've been called to take flight. In the arena of hearts of stone, we fought our path all alone. With stars of wood from the electric days. We ride together down a fearless blaze, riding down the edge of the night. Thunder streams in the darkest night. Let our hearts in the fire seal. We're not alive, our destiny's real. Feel the power, feel the flame. Rise above, we'll never be the same. Electric force, hear our name. In the night like the game. Beneath the stars we club our tail with sacred riffs and armor's wail. Boundless currents in every strum. In this storm we become the drum. The storm is roaring, we take control. Unseen forces driving us all. Steel and thunder are guiding light. In the chaos resolve your might. Raging storm, just fear to ashes. Under fire until it crashes. In the heat of the divine. In this moment we entwine. Set and wavery light I can't contain. With every riff our spirits is roaring, we take control. Unseen forces driving our soul. Steel and thunder are guiding light. In the chaos, resolve your might. Raging storm, just fear to ashes. Under fire until it crashes. In the heat of the divine. In this moment, we entwine. Send a wiry light I can't contain. With every riff, our spirits reclaim. Like the lightning in eternal flame. Natural warriors, your name. In the shadows, our legends awaken. Feel my fire, our spirits unshaken. Lightning strikes as we unite. When I've been called to take flight. In the arena of hearts of stone, we fought our path all alone. With stars of wood from the electric day.
Okay, I'm sure you guys are sick of that. So let me go ahead, get back to the stuff. So here we go. All right. So now the next move I've got to do is create that nose. And I probably should have done the nose before that, but the only issue is usually I have the nose and then it connects with mouth. There's usually a little bit of a snout there too, so that's where it all becomes an issue. So what I do is I duplicate another vertex, bring it up here, there. I want to separate this. Separate selection. Bam. What is that? I need to figure out what that. Oh wait, bring it out of. Bring it out of there. Okay, so that is the nose. Need to come up here and name that. I have no idea where that is. Oh, okay, so that's way down here. We don't need that. Can delete that. is the mouth. Come up here, rename that the mouth. Up here is where this is a good place to actually use as a reference. So what I want to do is I want to select the nose, go back into edit mode with tab, select that, shift D for duplicate, hit right click to reset everything, I guess, hit G for grab. Then I'm going to go Z to bring this down. And G again, hit Y for the Y axis. Bring this here. Bring G and Z for the Z axis. Now that I have that in place, I come over here and I hold shift and I right click the first vertex. After that I hit F and bam, it creates face, which is that line right there. That's what I want. Then I just select that vertex, hit G, then Z for the Z axis, bring it up. And I have that adjusted. All right. Then I hit Shift D to duplicate that vertex. Hit right click to unselect. And I go and I hit G for grab. And then Y for the Y axis, line it up with this area down here, because what I want to do is hit G and then you go hit Z for the Z axis, bring it down, and bring it over a little bit more, hit G again for the grab, and then Y, and just a little bit right there. Now that I got that there, I hit shift or hold down on shift and then right click on the first vertices so that I can select both of them. Then I hit F again, creates a face. Now let me that's looking all right, but that has to be moved a little bit after I'm done shaping the nostril. Hit Shift D to duplicate, hit right click to unselect, hit G to grab, hit Y. Y-axis, then I hit G, and then the Z-axis. Just basically, it's a repetition. Hold down on the shift, right click to select both vertices, and hit F to create a face. It's the line between this vertex and that vertex, and keep doing it until it's done. So go here, hit Shift D, basic. basic setup. That's how you do it. Usually why I unselect 4 is it does this weird thing where when I go to grab it, instead of it doing the grab, it does that strange arrow thing. I know when I talk like that, just don't pay no mind. I've told everybody I'm not a Blender guru, so I'm not able to really tell you exactly word for word the best things, not really good at all that. So if I hit A, I select all. You can see I've got this over here and this over here, but that really does have to be put inward. Alright, shouldn't do that. What I can do is hit grab, bring it over on the x-axis a little bit. This should also go on, I should go in on the x-axis with just that. Keep that, hold shift, and then select these. Kind of give it a nostril, snout, kind of. Look. Always keep it focused with the, make sure your stuff's all looking good in the camera when you're trying to make sure everything matches up too. Centerpiece. It should be more inward. There. So now I've got a snout. So this is the weird part. I've got to do the bottom part and bring up a chin somehow. But his chin doesn't really have like a defining chin, so I'm gonna have to create one. It comes here. So what I'm going to have to do is disappear that empty. Actually, select those, hit tab, come over here and select that mouth, then hit tab again. This is where I create the mouth. Actually, let me open that empty up again. Oh yeah, I guess I could start from here. I don't get a little too carried away, you know. I think I messed up. Yeah, I think I did. No, it's good. Duplicate, grab. Here and just create a face. Bring that down a little bit. There we oh no, not just one, not both of them. See, when I go to grab, it does that, so I have to be careful. Face. Here, back over there. Now the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to create lips, somewhat of a little bit of a lip right in between here. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to make sure that these vertices match up. If I can remember how to do that. To be honest, I couldn't tell you if I remember or not. Oh, wrong way. Grab Y. Oh, wait. First, I gotta connect these two. Yeah. Come here, hit F again with these two. Shift D. Grab Z. Bring it all the way down. Grab Y. disconnect them. Right here, I guess, would be the lip area. That would bring it down. I can bring it down here for the chin. Should be. I do want to create a subdivision there. So I can bring this back out. Maybe another one there. Might work out. Might be a good deal. One goes a little awkward, cockeye, and then the one down below is kind of straight. Yeah. I mean, technically, I wouldn't even have to do this. I could just come down here, duplicate this. Also give me a chance to line everything up on the lines. Then hit there, come down here, connect that way. Shift D, duplicate, grab, come down on the Z axis. That one with shift held down and then hit F. I hate going back over stuff. So for me, it's always best to pop that up and take a look at the reference so that I can keep an eye on where everything is. I don't want it to go too far. D, select, hit grab, Z axis, bring it down. Hit or select that one with shift held down, and you got both of them all lit up. Hit F and bam. See, like right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh. But I might subdivide. Yeah, go ahead and subdivide there. Subdivide again. You can put another one right there. I'm thinking maybe do it there too. Give it that bend. Here. I could probably just go ahead and extend it to here. But when I start making faces, I want to have four vertices that are somewhat good. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Actually, I probably don't even have to do that. Well, yeah, I do. I'm getting crazy thoughts in my head. Gotta watch that when I'm doing this stuff. Start trying to figure out shortcuts, and shortcuts are not the way to do this. to there. F. Up to this, I'm gonna need to set a subdivide in there, because like I said, I want to have a good chance of a squared off area. Plus, too, like I've also got to remember perspective. Like this is or an artistic render. That doesn't mean that everything is precise, because well, art's not precise. See how far I can extend that without it causing an issue. There you go. Well, voila. Do that. Duplicated two of them at the same time. Oh, okay. Shift D. Select, hit grab. Y. this is where I got to. Subdivide that. Raise this up. We do it there too. Raise that up a little bit. Maybe not there. I think this one I'm gonna have to shape it into two, so there. Subdivide. Huh. This one gets weird. It should be. That up. That. Yeah. To this has to kind of go artistic licensing, I guess you could call it. Huh. I don't know. I could probably bring that down too, like that. Because there's green in that area. Kind of like that blurred out area that needs to be looked at, sort of thing. It's 7 feet top view. So I turn, I hit D, grab, bring it over on the Y axis. Then over on the X axis. Can't be doing that. So that's gotta be like that. Subdivide that. Okay. So Shift D. Select, hit G for grab. Over on the Y axis. Make sure you're on top view. G, Y axis. G, X axis. Now, let's keep an eye on this. That, that. Damn. That I need to bring to the top part of that black spot. Bring this. See where that actually is. Okay, yes, that's the one I am looking for. Bring that one back on the Y-axis. That one needs to come back on the Y-axis too. A little bit more. because I need to give space for this. Come out of here, top view. Shift D. Hit freaking right click to unselect. Shift hit G for grab. Then Y. Down to there. Hit G again. X. Maybe Y again to kind of fit them up as close as I can. And even there, I need to bring that up on the Z axis to kind of let it fit in there. So like that one, hit F. More to go. Shift Z or Shift D. Right click to unselect, hit G, go down on Z axis to about there. There we go. After that, I turn around and I hit, I hold down select, right click to select that vertices. So that you got both of them selected, and then hit F to put a face in. Now if I'm correct, they're all facing off, so that's the mouth. It's like the empty god. Do that in, let's do that in edit mode. Select all. Do that on the Y. No, you know what? Actually, I need to come out of that mode. Do it from above. Wow, it's not even on the head no more. do all of that before I get into too much trouble. Yeah. So rotate. See, that's, I've got to have a better, I've just got to keep an eye on that. Probably do better rotate on the Y. Actually, I could, on the nose, I could just get rid of the mirror altogether. Just apply it. Yep. Way. Go into edit mode. Tab. And place this wherever I want it. Still a little bit outside the bounds. Well, actually, yeah, that'd be how the nose can be pronounced. Yeah. That'll do it. I could actually. Hmm. Sure. I have to make that snout. Thinking maybe. Well, first I should probably build them lip, the mouth, get it connected. Do that. If I do it with edge mode, I can do this, this, and that, and I only have to do two of them. But that's the only problem that you have with edge mode. Yeah. I rather use vertices. I know what I'm looking at. finally get all of this set up, all you gotta do is go through, freaking set up faces just like I'm doing. The shift right click and hit F as you go down the line. Make sure that these are all not lit up because you don't wanna do that. Leave. I want to make sure that that looks good too, because I can get deformed real quick at an angle like that. Which it probably already is going to be, but it's yes. That is there. So now the interesting part is doing this right here. I have to develop the jaw and come up underneath here. That shouldn't be a problem. I don't think it should be. It's going to be interesting, I can tell you that much. So let me see how long I've been doing this. Oh yeah, I've been doing this for a good 2 hours now. So it's coming along. It's looking interesting. I've been trying to kind of give a little bit of a idea of what buttons I'm pushing and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm not a Blender guru. I do have a lot of cool people that I do follow. Let me come onto my channel, that way you guys can see some of them. This is the one on YouTube I usually have, and there's a few pretty cool people on here that I do actually use. Let me see if I can find it other than my gaming buddies. yeah. I really wish I'd stop using this channel to do WLCs. I really do. Wish that I stopped. I just get addicted. Here we go. There you go. Blender tutorial for Blender Guru. Now he's the donut guy. He actually made a hologramic donut. So if you guys want to first learn how to get into Blender and how to start from the beginning and work your way up, Blender Guru is the guy that I really do suggest that you go to. He can help you through this and get you started out in the right direction. Kind of looks like my niece Samantha. I told him that once in a comment. He never responded. But yeah, how to make a neon sign. That's what I did for Minds Gaming. He helped me out on that one. Now Ryan King, I believe is Ryan King Art. This is the guy I really want to give credit to. He is very, very good. He does really good when it comes to textures and stuff. So if you guys know a little bit about Blender and you haven't heard of Ryan King Art, go check him out. He's a pretty good guy when it comes to this stuff. And there's tons of people on here who can help you when it comes to doing this stuff. And they're really good with how they instruct you. So I will be back. I'm not like ending it or anything. I just wanted to do that. I've been wanting to do it for the last couple times that I've been doing this, but I haven't really done it. So I thought it was only respectful. These are guys that I've been paying attention to and learning from for a few years now. There's a couple of other ones, but they're not really as noticeable as those two. So, well, I mean, later on I can mention them, but like these two will help you out in a lot of ways. So let me take a quick break. I might be able to find a better background or better songs or something than what I've got there. I thought I did have something in here, but I guess not. Baseline. I can do the baseline. Let's see if I can put that on a loop, how well it'll sound. It'll sound. Now, I've got that done. So what I have to do now is I have to create a chin. So we know this is the part of the chin, but it actually has to go back up here near the face. So we've got this area right here. That means that I've got to work off of this rounded area right here, bring it down here, and it comes straight across right there. Hopefully this works. So what I have to do now actually, I shouldn't even have done that as mouth. I should have just done that as, I don't know. Let me see what I can do. Shift D for duplicate. Right click to unselect. Hit G for grab. And then I will go Y vertices for the Y vertice, bring it out to about here. So now I want to separate that. Come down to separate. I could use P as well, but I'm going to do selection right here. I use tab to come out of edit mode. Select that. And that will be the start for this area right here. I don't know, that might actually work out too, because I don't know. See what I can do before I start running my mouth. Okay, so hit D for duplicate. Just start the outline for the chin. There. Oh wait, I gotta put this in edit mode, tab for edit mode. Select that one. Now I'm hitting the caps when I need to be hitting shifts. Select both of them, hit F. See, this is what happens when you don't do things correctly, Roger. So let's undo everything at that point. Then put it in edit mode, select, hit Shift D for duplicate, grab, actually unselect with the click, right click or left click, it don't matter which one, hit grab, and go on the Z axis, bring it down, then grab again, go on the Y axis, line it up, do that, hit F, and bam, there you go. Creates a face, which is the freaking line that you need between the two of them. Creates an edge. Then just do the same thing. Have to round it off around that area right here. So I can probably get away with doing it this far down. Now, I would follow it around with that black line, but that black line actually goes down into the chest area, right down in here. I don't want to make it a distinct chin. About repetition, really. Being able to get in the habit of doing the same thing over and over again. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. And basically something I always try to tell everybody. It's about workflow, and it's not really something that people find appealing until they finally get into doing this kind of stuff. It becomes an obsession. Okay. Fine, actually. I need to recognize which is actually right here. Subdivide there. Bring this up. Connect it here. And that would be more of a lineup for the neck. Yeah, that'd be a better way of doing it. A little bit of a flow right there. camera mode, that way I can look, see what it actually looks like. Okay, so it is actually running inward the way it needs to. Shift D. Yeah, topography is a very, very repetitive, exhausting thing to do if you're not used to it, but the payoffs are really good. This is something that I'm really glad I tried to get my head around earlier on when I started. Makes things a lot more simpler. Most people don't like to do this either. Just let you guys know. So if you like doing things that other people don't like to do, this is the one thing you should do. That makes sense. It's pretty much a straight line for quite a long ways. This is also going to have to curve in, so this is where it starts getting a little bit trickier. Well, maybe. I'm not going to say that. Bit of a curve. Okay. So now, hmm. So now I have this set up, but this gets a bit complicated right there. Go to above view. Happens when I do this. Fashion a little bit of a throat here, or a little bit of a, yeah, a little bit of a throat and a chin. Be here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. That's alright. Okay. Kind of gives it that throaty kind of tone. And it's all back behind the lips too. See what happens if I hit Shift D, grab, bring it out like that, and lift it up. That actually is pretty interesting. Hmm. Go out of, hit tab to go out of edit mode. Shift, select the lips. Now you got all three of them selected. You go and hit tab, you go back into edit mode. select all. This one. Start creating faces. See what I'm doing. be my issue. Like it. That one, that one, and that one. See what happens. Nothing. Oh, I know what I'll probably have to do then. I'll have to first make this an edit view. See if I can loop cut. No, not even gonna work. I don't know about all that. I really, really don't like doing crazy cuts. To be honest, I just don't like doing it. So let me select all. See what happens if I extrude and then strip this. What does it do? Nope. Undo that. Don't want to mess that up. Now for one thing, I'm gonna have to there, keep that selected. Come down here and see. I'm gonna give them dark lips real quick. The hell? Shading real quick. what I was thinking. So why is this? That's not even supposed to be the same. Dude. God. That. Give it white. See what it looks like. Green. Edit mode. Wrong one. But at least I see the color. Hmm. I mean, seriously, where's the sun at? Let's put that over the top of that. Way I can get a look at it real quick. Five. Oh wow, it's not even on the right side. No wonder. Okay, let's stop obsessing over that. What I can do now is take this and this, go into edit mode again, so select all and join. The heck? They get rid of the option to join? Not merge. Mm-mm. Wait, I probably can't do that with freaking mirror modifier. Let me come in here. Actually, let's just go ahead and apply. Okay, actually hit get out of here. Oh, there it is. Shit. I can't do it in edit mode. I forget I'm old and feeble that way. So back up. Take a look at this. Actually do it. Do always gotta make sure I do this. Click might have to have X-ray too. Now I'm gonna turn that off because it's a little bit jaded here. It is creating a pretty good jawbone. I do like that. In my opinion, it's a lot better than what it was. Here, Leopard. There we go. It kept getting me. I was getting curious every time. That empty needs to come off there for a second. There. Start creating the bottom part of the chin. See this real quick. Interesting. I could drop this down to like right here and make that the beginning of the neck. Yeah. Make the job a little bit easier. He even has a little bitty throat. Look at that. Got a little Adam's apple. That's so cute. Cute little Adam's apple for the Frogger. do right here on the edge. You can't duplicate them and then set them up like that because it just won't, they won't duplicate. But you can come from out here into the edge and then do it that way. So it's a little heads up on that one if you guys ever do this. And like that. Look at that. That's horrible. Okay. That under rope area. It's just weird. 3 looks like. Okay. Right, actually. Very interesting. Not as confusing anymore, but it's not any easier either, you know? So, but I feel as though it's getting closer to what I'm wanting to, so. Probably even put that in edit mode again. shading. There's I don't remember. Blue? That's crazy. That ever. See here. There we go. Go here. Down some. Edit. Shading. I think all this actually needs to be white, to be honest. Not quite sure. hot pink, white. It is turning out to be pretty interesting. Let's see what I got here. See how much time I put into this. Oh wow, it's almost 4 hours. Yeah, better call this quits for the night. It's already 2:30 in the morning. Didn't even realize it was that late. So I figured I'd get in here, get some work on Blender done, and maybe do some stream time too. So thank goodness there wasn't any need. Well, actually, base color and all that. You guys couldn't see any of that, I guess. But I had to do that. It's with my thing, I had to have it to where I have to have an avatar on the screen. So the Great Conspiracy, thanks for stopping by on Kick. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Give you a shout out in chat and on stream too. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. And that's it. Looks like I did my job. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this. First, I gotta save. Come in here, freaking save. Actually, let's make sure. Yeah, there we go. I always delete the old file after I save the new one. Better for space. That's what I do. Come in here and hit delete. Dragus Productions down there. And then all I have to do is come up here and quit. And if you ever notice right here, they have the little keyboard commands next to them. So all I have to do really is hit Control Q and it quits. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, make comments, give feedback, advice, whatever. I definitely need it. And with that, I'm going to end this stream. I hope you guys did enjoy. And I will talk to you later.